We'll bring you more interesting discussions on contemporary issues from the conference in subsequent episodes of the program. But let's turn away from the conference now to some of the top stories we tracked at the courts this week.
We begin with the report that the Federal High Court sitting in Abuja has fixed September the 11th to hear an application filed by the Islamic movement in Nigeria seeking to vacate the ex parte order it gave on July the 22nd, prescribing the activities of the Shiites in the country. In the application, the group stated that the reason for its request include the fact that the ex parte order of July the 26th was made without jurisdiction, as the order was made against a non-juristic body. The group also says that the order breached the fundamental rights of all members of the IMN in Nigeria to fair hearing, guaranteed by Section 36 of the 1999 Constitution as amended and Article 7 of the African Charter on Human and People's Rights Ratification and Enforcement Act, Laws of the Federation, 2004, especially as no fair hearing was granted the IMN before the order was made. In another case, the same Federal High Court Abuja on Wednesday refused to grant the application filed by the convener of the #RevolutionNow protest, Mr. Omoyele Sowore, challenging his detention for 45 days by the Department of State Security. Justice Meyer sent the case back to his brother judge, Justice Taiwo, for further hearing. Sowore, who is presently in detention, had on August the 9th approached the court seeking an order to vacate the ex parte order made by Justice Taiwo, giving the DSS the legal backing to detain him for 45 days. And in Lagos, the Federal High Court is set to take closing arguments in the trial of the former governor of Abia State, Orji Uzor Kalu, and two others on an alleged fraud of 7.65 billion naira. Justice Muhammad Idris directed parties in the case to file their final written addresses and fixed October the 22nd for the adoption of same. After this, the judge will fix a date for the judgment. At the resumed proceedings last Thursday, the defendants concluded their defense. Former Governor Orji Kalu, who testified as the sole defendant in his case, denied the EFCC's allegations that he stole 7.6 billion naira while he served as governor between 1999 and 2007. He said that Abia State, under him, had no such funds. And we round up with the report that the same Federal High Court has freed Warikbamo Owe-Dudafa, an aide to former President Goodluck Jonathan. On Thursday, August 29th, Justice Muhammad Idris discharged and acquitted him, and one other on an alleged 1.6 billion naira fraud charge. In a 190-page judgment, the court held that the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, the EFCC, failed to prove any of the 22-count charge beyond reasonable doubt against Owe-Dudafa and the bank staff, Joseph Iwijo. Meanwhile, the EFCC, in a swift reaction, has filed a notice of appeal challenging the judgment. The commission contends, amongst other things, that the court erred in law and occasioned the miscarriage of justice by freeing both men.
And that's our program this week. If you missed any part of it, you can watch it again via our YouTube channel. You also find past episodes of the program on the YouTube channel. I'm Shola Shieli. Many thanks for watching.